Hello everyone, this is Chakawut here, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my ranking of the standing stones throughout Skyrim. I haven't done a Skyrim list in over a year, and after replaying the game recently, I wanted to make another video. I apologize for my scattered uploading recently, but I am in college now and have started adjusting to a life with a lot more responsibilities, which unfortunately means a lot less time for videos. Also, I've gotten into Dark Souls, which takes like 5 hours of my day. But anyway, let's get started. At 11, I have the Tower Stone. Located in the tundra between Dawnstar and Winterhold, the Tower Stone is an ability-focused stone that allows the Dragonborn to unlock any expert lock or lower once per day. While this may be useful for an early game character, seeing as how, unlike the Fallout games, you can attempt any lock at any level, it doesn't really have a purpose, especially since lockpicks are relatively easy to come by. No shame if it's useful to you, but personally, I would skip the Tower Stone. 10. The Ritual Stone. Another ability-focused stone, which are generally not my favorites. The Ritual Stone allows the Dragonborn to resurrect corpses around them to fight for them once per day. The usefulness of this ability depends greatly on the amount of corpses around the Dragonborn and their strength, so it can only really be used in very specific situations. Plus, it would be made redundant if the Dragonborn's conjuration skill is high enough. The Ritual Stone is found on the roadside east of Whiterun. 9. The Serpent Stone. When I was an early Skyrim player, when I considered myself a Stormcloak, I worshipped the Serpent Stone. But nowadays, I really don't find it very useful. The Serpent Stone grants the Dragonborn the ability to paralyze the target for 5 seconds and do 25 points of poison damage once per day. Paralysis is very useful, especially if you want to land hits on an enemy that would otherwise do a lot of damage to you. However, there are plenty of other routes to achieving that and poison damage, so this ability can easily be achieved on your own. The Serpent Stone is found on an island in the Sea of Ghosts, and is actually where Galmar Stonefist sends you to prove yourself should you choose to join the Stormcloaks, which, please do not. That is, as the kids say, not a good idea. 8. The Apprentice Stone. One of 2 stones that applies a negative effect with a positive one, the Apprentice Stone boosts magicka regeneration by 100%, but also makes the Dragonborn plus 100% weaker to magic. As someone who enjoys playing mages, magicka regeneration is pretty invaluable, but with the sacrifice of susceptibility to magic, I don't really see the benefits of the trade-off. The Apprentice Stone is found in Hjalmarch Marsh. Jesus Christ, northwest of Morthal. 7. The Atronach Stone. This stone is found in the hot springs of Eastmarch, and is the second stone that applies a negative effect. The Atronach Stone gives the Dragonborn 50 extra points of magicka and boosts their spell absorption by 50%, but also adds a negative 50% multiplier on their magicka regen. While spell absorption and extra magicka are both desired effects, they can be granted by a myriad of clothing and jewelry found throughout Skyrim, or enchanted by the Dragonborn themselves, or simply by being a Breton, so it's an easy stone to skip. 6. The Shadow Stone. My favorite stone of the ability stones, the Shadow Stone gives the Dragonborn the ability to become invisible for 60 seconds once per day. Yes, invisibility is not as rare as one may think for how cool it is, especially for illusory mages or alchemists, but it can still be useful in sticky situations. However, it's probably not the most useful stone in the game. The Shadow Stone is found south of Riften, very close to Nightingale Hall, which makes a lot of sense. 5. The Lord Stone. Found east of Morthal, the Lord Stone grants the Dragonborn 50 points of damage resistance and boosts their magicka resistance by 25%. Pretty much useful for any type of character you wish to play, seeing as how you will no doubt encounter magical enemies throughout the game. 4. The Lady Stone. The Lady Stone allows the Dragonborn to regenerate health and stamina 25% faster. Not particularly spectacular, but undeniably useful to any build. The Lady Stone is found in Lake Ilinalta, north of Falkreath. 3. The Thief, Mage, and Warrior Stones. Yes, I grouped them together. These are the Guardian Stones, which are encountered just after the Dragonborn escapes from Helgen on the road to Riverwood. Depending on the stone chosen, they will grant a 20% skill increase to magic, combat, and stealth skills. I highly suggest when you begin a game to choose one of the stones, as depending on the build you choose for your Dragonborn, they can greatly speed up the leveling in early game. The choice you make of stones can also help determine which proficiencies your Dragonborn will develop faster, and of course you can always return and choose a different stone if you change your mind. 2. The Steed Stone. Found near the Statue of Meridia, northwest of Solitude, the Steed Stone grants the Dragonborn plus 100 to their carry weight. Also, equipped armor has no weight and causes no movement penalty. This blessing is invaluable to players using a heavy armor build, and really anyone who, like myself, can't help but hoard all of the cool things that are here to find in Skyrim. Truly, depending on how you choose to play the game, the Steed Stone can be interchangeable with the number 1 choice on this list because of its benefits. And for number 1, I have chosen the Loverstone, my favorite stone. The Loverstone is extremely useful to level up quickly because it makes all skills increase 15% faster. This really allows the player to design their own build for their Dragonborn and gives a bonus to any skill they wish to dabble in. It helps speed up the process of making a powerful Dragonborn and speeds up the process of reaching leveled encounters and quests. The Loverstone is found east of Markarth. I hope you've enjoyed my list and found it helpful, and remember to like and subscribe. Also, happy holidays, everyone. Bye!
Do you believe in kissing honey? You bet I do. Well, I believe in kissing honey when